Well, here's my second build of a marble run, and this one's a new modular one. So basically, it has a grid that the marbles just sort of plunk down randomly, and this is actually modular. So you pop that out, and there's going to be a spiral one and sort of a racetrack that the balls go down. And unfortunately, I'm about 5 shy of doing about 6 or 7 ball bearings shy. One of the ball bearings actually goes in here as a counterweight because there's a mechanism here that once all 5 balls here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th ball falls, it dumps all the marbles and they go down the raceway. And then it goes down the track and then back in an endless loop like the other marble run that I have. And as you can see, there's a tower of ball bearings here, half-inch ball bearings that go all the way up. And you need that many just to make the pile. And this is your feed. So it comes down the raceway here like that. And it goes around and then down into there. And then you do the hand crank. And this is another modular piece because they're going to have a motorized one soon. These are the only 3 components they've made: is the base, the peg run, and the lift. And there's 2 other lifts that they have in the works. One is a sort of a pivoting one where you don't actually need as many ball bearings to operate it, and that one's under development. And then they have another one which is almost identical to this, except instead of a hand crank like this, it has a motor, but that's still waiting for it to come out on the website. So basically, as you turn this crank here, I'm trying to do this one-handed, the ball bearing drops in here, and then this mechanism pushes the balls up, and you can see where one just came down, and then it's held. And so here's the next one. You hear the click, and now the next one is going to feed in, and it'll push the whole chain of ball bearings up, and then the next one will go down, and it's held. And here's your feed right there, and this is where I'm short. So we'll get 2 more up, basically. And that goes into the trap. And here I'm cranking, and as you can see, it pushes the chain up. And this is where I'm short. I have no more feed to push the ball bearings up. So what I'm going to have to do is simulate it using a key, which is what I did last time. So when you crank it, it takes the mount up. It takes the ball bearings up, and then it pushes it up, and then it trips, and then one more. So I'm at least 2 short to make the mechanism work, and probably about 5 or 6 to make it an endless loop. And then that dumps, and it goes down, and then you do the same thing again. So now I'm 2 short, so I'll actually have to make up 2 balls in order to get the marbles up the tower, or the ball bearings, I should say. And you can see how each one fits. And there's the first one that's trapped, second one that's trapped, and you can see how the mechanism pushes the marbles, or feeds the marbles. And there's another one, and then there's a third, and I don't have enough ball bearings in the feed column to provide any more. So simulating that I do have more ball bearings, I'll just pop 1 more, and there. And if I had about 10 extra, it would be an endless loop, and it would be constantly going. Some of these I have to straighten the pegs out, and then once I do that, then it works. So it's just tweaking right now just to get everything working correctly, and I gotta wait for an order of ball bearings to come in. And as you can see, I've got the nuts displacing the one counterbalance one. It has had a little bit of a sag in here, so I've got to wait on it just to bend the wood back to flat, and I'll leave that for a couple of days, and then it should be just fine. But other than that, it works fabulously. And like all of these, you have to do a little bit of tweaking to get them operating correctly, and it now is. Once I get enough ball bearings to fully run it through its paces.